Aries, welcome to your November reading. This is a dimensional tarot spread. If you're unfamiliar with this form of tarot, please check out that description box below. It does contain more information on how to learn more about this form of tarot. Simply put, it is Enneagram personality analysis and tarot card analysis combined. And yeah, I have some other cards, some general energies for you before we dive into that. And we'll also have 7 cards for your 7 chakras. An overall chakra energy is your root chakra, your physical health. This is vitality, strength, body image, and balance. And for overall moon energy, you had 2 cards come out. You had self-love and boundaries. All right. If you also look in that description box below, you'll see the tarot card decks that I use and how to schedule readings if you're interested. You can get a video reading just like this. You can order them through Etsy. All right. So for your peacemaker, we have the Mother of Coins, which is the Queen of Pentacles, kind of sitting atop of your throne. The peacemaker crowns the top of our spread. We have the Reformer next with the Ancestors. That's the Death card. Then we have the 5 of Baskets, which is the 5 of Cups, something you're mourning. So the Queen of Pentacles, especially, if you can see from... Oh, you cannot. I apologize. But she actually has... She's sleeping. So you're sleeping, looking into death. You're mourning something here at your helper. This can be the codependency and boundary issues. Focusing on yourself instead of others. And if you're a really giving person, that can feel as if you are being selfish. But it's not. You got to put your safety mask on before... You have to put your oxygen mask on before you put on others. We now move to your achiever, which is holding the Daughter of Sticks. But there's something passionate here that's driving you. We have Black Herman. He is the magician. Something that now... This is your... individualist. This is like the artist and the authentic self here. And with that, manifesting a major arcana card, you're standing... we have here, you have the investigator. Your mind space, however, is locked up at the 8 of Swords. Oh, the 2 of Baskets, the 2 of Cups here. Dr. Buzzard, who is justice for your enthusiasts, and then the Queen of the Mother of Knives, which is the Queen of Swords. So you're sitting here in your power, and maybe you don't know what to do with it now. Like, you have something here in the center. We have this this triangle here between the peacemaker, the achiever, and the loyalist. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Daughter of Sticks, which is the Page of Wands, and then the 2 of Baskets, which is the 2 of Cups. You have this unity, you have this happiness, you have this inspiration. But in this transformation, you have, you're staring into the death of what you used to be, and now you're cutting away things here that no longer fit. Because we have... all major arcanas here. If you know this form of tarot theory, we have an integral triangle here. Then we have a hexad shape, which goes from our magician to death, justice. You're here at the 8 of Knives. You're at your crossroads. Intellectually, you don't know what you need to be doing here. Or maybe your love here is keeping you from... It's like you want to speak to something, but you can't, so now you're resting on it. How do I move forward with these things? You're wrestling with something. It's transformative, and it's a good thing. But you're trying to find your way to be tactile about it, because this is so... so close to your heart. The 2 of Cups. It's really making you reevaluate yourself. All right. This has just been our basic dimensional tarot reading, just a 9 cards. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at some of your unconscious energies. We have the Daughter of Baskets, which is the Page of Cups. How do you bring the emotion back into the situation? Where do you have the passion, but now where's the love? And that's that love of self, the love of self, physical health, boundaries. I'm going to take a look at the unconscious moon message. We have change. Unconscious work your light oracle, which I'll be using to look at your 7 chakras. But we have earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature, time with self. Even if that's just like a mental 5 minutes, put yourself in that mental space. We have an unconscious chakra into energy of your intuition, trust, insight, awareness, and guidance. Once you root with yourself, maybe you'll know how to move forward, because there's a call of your heart maybe that you're not listening to. All right, let's take a look at your 7 chakras. At your root chakra, we have perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Your life is not this 5 minutes. Your day doesn't have to be ruined just because some dildo cut you off at the train station or something. I don't know. We can't let the garble of our mind sometimes let us not see the sunshine. Maybe this is the boundaries, the self-love. Knowing what energies is yours to take and what energy is not, ultimately. At your sacral chakra, your solar plexus. Yep, that's your sacral. Your sacral chakra, portal doors are opening. You decide rewards and wild card. When you do shift this perspective in you, the sacral chakra is kind of about your primal energy or ancestral energy. This is you maybe opening the door of your own life. Karmic relations here at your solar plexus, Orion, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. I think you're at a point of change, maybe a crossroads. At your heart chakra, you have star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. Your throat chakra, star keeper, cosmic ancestors, see the light by staying grounded. Grounding here in your root, in yourself, and your strength and your power, and your ability to change your perspective. Because at your third eye, we have all paths lead to home, inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Definitely getting a clear message here, Aries. We have surrender to the sweetness of life at your crown. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Do something that you love. And look at how we have this perspective, the portal. Then you're ported off to something grand. Knowing that all paths lead to home. You are the home. Your calmness, your peace, your energy, your ability to stay present in all situations, that's all you. But it has to begin somewhere, and begins with self. And it's self-love, first and foremost. Not chastising yourself or trying to bring yourself down or anything like that. This is love, most of all. All right, Aries. And I think you know that because you have the Two of Cups. You know this. But there's something here that's crippling you in your mind space. Maybe you're telling yourself you don't deserve it, but you're sleeping on this, you're changing in this. And that's okay too. Sometimes you just need to sleep. Change is hard. The trees go to slumber because they need time to recoup their energy. There's time for hibernation. There's time for action. And there's time for change, and sometimes that change is just the rest itself. All right. Thank you for joining me. I hope this message was able to help you in any way, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next message. Hello, Leo. Welcome to your Dimensional Tarot reading for the month of November. If you're unfamiliar with this form of tarot, please check out the description box below. It contains all the information you could really need to know for how this system works. I'm just going to be doing a basic Dimensional Tarot spread, so just the 9 cards for this time around. I don't have a lot of energy right now, so all I got is the basic ones in me for now. Alright, so you have some overall energy. You have passion. This is your heart chakra. This is desire, fun, fulfillment, and joy. That was your overall chakra energy. Now you have an overall moon message of protection. Oh, Leo, I was all up on Aries and now I get to yours and I'm like, oh, I feel so sick. Oh, we have the moon. Our intuition is there guiding us, but there's maybe something unknown here. We have the 2 of Cups, something passionate, something happy for your reformer. This is your peacemaker slot as well. Something unknown is crowning the top of your spread. It's bringing you the 10 of Cups here at your helper, so it's bringing you a profound sense of happiness. Passionate at the Page of Wands. But here you're individualist. Maybe you're having maybe some type of identity crisis due to stepping into this unknown. Maybe it's an unknown form of love, unknown form of passion here. Maybe that's why you have the moon message of protection. All right, let's continue. Your investigator is the Magician, manifestation. Aries had this too, but they had it in their individualist slot, so there's some overlap. They had the 2 of Cups as well. And the Page of Wands. That was, well, look at that. Anyway, at our loyalist slot, we have Justice. Ooh. I'm just going to flip the last 3. The 3 of Cups at your enthusiast, and then, 3 of Pentacles, and then the Page of Pentacles. It appears as if there's something you've been desiring, but it's going to force you to step into the unknown. I like how this Page of Pentacles, this crow is looking up through the pentacle to the moon, to this unknown. Maybe this is putting your financial security not at risk, but maybe your mind's on your money more. You're building something here at the 3 of Pentacles, something that's inspiring you. But there's this identity issue coming into play. Do I deserve it? Will this make me happy? Is this my happiness? Am I building something right here? But I think that you are. But maybe something is changing. This is a very big change for you. I'm going to take a look at your unconscious message. Oh, we have the 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. There's something that's heartbreaking. There's a heartbreak here. Maybe you feel you don't deserve it. Maybe this has been after a period of struggle. Maybe the struggle has been so long that the pain feels more familiar than the love. And maybe there's even safety in the pain. I'm going to take a look at your unconscious message for... Whoo, sorry, took a few off our... Oh, I'm also going to take a look at your 7 chakras. So what we can do to bring your energies into balance. But as an unconscious message, we have your power. There's something to be said about survival and victimhood mentality and stepping into survival. I think of it as like a striver and striver survival. Like you've got your group back, you've got your power back. I think knowing that you're protected and stepping into your heart. The heart opens freely when it is protected and it feels safe. And I don't know if people are aware, but there are like inner child exercises you can do. Like for this heartbreak, perhaps. Or you can revisit the sequence as an adult. Maybe there's things from the past that are clinging to you, making it so that you can't move forward. even though you have all of this happiness right there. Maybe you can't even feel it, which can be a thing. You're afraid to let in all that. You're afraid to just let it all in. We have portal doors are opening. You decide. Rewards wild card. This is your unconscious work your light oracle message. As an unconscious chakra, we have grounding, root, nurture, nature, presence, practicality, stability. There's something really passionate here, stirring you up in such a way that maybe you need to reground again. Not in a bad way, but it could be shaking your foundation. Especially if you come from a background of neglect or pain, or if you've been going through some things that have been heavy and you haven't been able to share that burden. It can be a little hard to do. Vulnerability is hard to do if you've not done it a lot and if you haven't done it routinely. All right, I'm going to take a look at your overall chakra energies. For your root chakra, we had We Are the Hawthorns, deep love, mother's milk, birth is a portal. I think you can take a bath. I don't know. I'm sorry. But do something that gets you in touch with your body. Take a walk. Do a breathing exercise. When you breathe, breathe into your feet. Breathe your consciousness, your awareness into the different parts of your body. So breathe into your feet, breathe into your shins, breathe into your knees, your thighs, breathe in, feel your lungs expand, breathe out. Like, just do the whole kit's caboodles. If you don't know your meditation exercises, go learn them, figure it out, home slice. You got Google, you found this channel, you can find the other things. Anyway, root chakra, you need to. For me, that's my bath. It's bath time. I'm going to put literally matcha green tea powder into it. I'll pour half a container. I don't care. I'm going to bathe in a swamp and then have to clean the tub afterwards. But I'm going to feel great after I'm done. Just take all of that garbage and put it in the water and put it down the drain. All right. Like aggressive little Leo. It's hard to get a cat into the bath, but sometimes you just need to do it, okay? Get all that dirty energy of the past off you so you can be more present. Because we have here your sacral chakra cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Pain is how we change. There's no growth without the pain, and it's not a bad thing to feel that pain, and for that pain to feel overwhelming. That is why our heart rings true, because that is what it means to be human, to be alive, to be conscious, to be living, breathing, and interacting with others. It's unfortunate. I know. It's terrible. We have I Remember here at your solar plexus. This is your soul plan, the fated life versus the destined life. This is the listening to your inner child, your inner light, your inner guidance, to your time with Source and those around you who are putting you on a path that you know is better for yourself if you are changing and growing as a person. Which is mostly why I think people kind of watch readings. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to move to your heart chakra. The cosmic heart. Yay! Look at that. I just kind of threw these cards out real quick. So that's adorable. It's your heart chakra and you got the cosmic heart. Devotion, potency. Make your life a moving prayer. Make your actions and your words and your thoughts be reflective of the person that you want to be. You want to see more love in the world? Put more love in the world. It begins with you. It begins with me. It begins with all of us coming together. And that's how you know that's the power. Because you don't feel alone when you have power. I think that the hierarchies are still, don't listen. Won't get into this today, but because we have several other chakras to go over. But we have the cosmic heart. Next, we have your throat chakra. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. It's our perspective. It's not just our perspective. It's the franticness. The franticness of change. Sometimes it feels like it's just happening. You're never given more than what you can handle. We're being called to vulnerability. And for a lot of us, there's no way. In some regards. But there has to be. Because change has to happen. You having the tower. Aspects of something must change. Here at your third eye, we have called soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. And what I do love about stupid, dumb cards is then we have your crown. Wait, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. You're being called to really call your energies to get together. Bring your energies together and focus on yourself, your hearth, your home. There's some healing that needs to take place, and once you put that oxygen mask on yourself and you breathe really deep, you'll be able to help others 50 times more than if you were half starved for oxygen and food. That's why you have to invest in your own power. All right, little Leo, I hope this message was able to help you in any way. I can't wait to see you all in the next message, and I'll catch you in the next video. Whew. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your dimensional tarot reading for the month of November. Let me move these cards around. I have some general energies for you, and then we're going to do just a basic dimensional tarot spread. This is going to be a shorter video than the other ones. This month I don't have a lot of energy, but I wanted to give you guys something because I definitely flubbed October. So, for your underlying chakra, your underlying chakra energy is the crown chakra of inspiration, ideas, spark, concept, and impulse. All right, Sagittarius, lining up a shot. And attraction as a moon message. Look at you. Just, Leo made me down, and then I get to Sagittarius, and I'm like, what are you doing? Just why? As a water sign, I do not understand your antics. Oh, but here we are. All right, Sagittarius, what did you do this week? Ooh, 6 of Pentacles. Balance. Okay. Going for the win. Look at you. Balance. 2 of Pentacles. You're adjusting. You're adapting. Your finances are changing. You're moving rapidly. Surprise. So, sorry, I'm not really doing a good job at explaining this tarot system, but this is a dimensional tarot spread. Please check out that description box below if you want to know more about it. But in your Peacemaker slot, you're balancing, you're adapting to change. And with this card crowning our spread, I really like that energy for you because you can be a little chaotic sometimes, which is why I come up to your video and I'm like, Sagittarius, why? But you're adapting, you're balancing here. You have the 8 of your 2 of Pentacles in your Reformer slot, which is like your moral system, your value system. So you're shifting and communicating now. At your Helper, you're communicating now. Your Achiever, your Helper is kind of like the codependency issues. So I think you're kind of like being more clear cut. You're no fat on the meat you're serving, just kind of dicing. Watch that for that tendency maybe. But then we have the Achiever using the Knight of Wands. So there is kind of like a passion and a charisma here and a contemplativeness here at your Individualist at the Seven of Pentacles, again, looking at your finances. So I think the swiftness in the communication is just like a no hesitancy, because, ooh, death here, death and rebirth here on your mind. You're changing, you're shifting. This is the investigator. This is your mind. This is your sense of self, the artist, the individualist, the authentic self-expression. So maybe you're contemplating who you've been in the spark of this inspiration, this attraction. Maybe you're attracted to something that is different. So you have your loyalist here using judgment. So you're judging something, but you're contemplating something. It's different. This feels different. It's something that's inspired you. Maybe there's something here. Nine of Swords. There's something haunting here. Your enthusiast. The death and the rebirth. Oh, coming together. It could be that this is something that's like, the closer you get to it, the more it whirls you up. And the more it whirls you up, the more you get lost in your thoughts. And then, but now there's something here that's changing in this process. We have the Seven of Swords. This could be deceit, deceiving yourself that you're striding forward, judging something. You're wanting to move forward, but it's like you're looking back here at the Three of Cups. You're looking at what's haunting you, the Challenger. The Challenger can be, excuse me, let me get some tea, daunting. The Challenger is a daunting individual. It's the daunting part of ourselves. We all have these 9 parts. Yes, you can be a challenger or a helper or an enthusiast when you take this test. Yes, fine, whatever. But you're actually all 9 cards. You're 9 points. Your goal is to bring the balance here. And the thing is that the enthusiast might be wrestling with here, looking back because the wings matter. Okay? The judgment, the death, the rebirth. It's like coming closer to community, celebration. For some people, not having that spotlight on them can be invalidating, because it's the only way that they know love. So they only know how to whirl up situations and make them hectic to be the star of whatever show. And with this pandemic, I think some people have just been forced to sit with themselves, and that's been real fucking uncomfortable. I'm sorry. Oh, God. The enthusiasts, the party animals who are always able to party, and they're like, my problems don't matter. Holy fuck. I'm so sorry. Whoa! You have not been able to get out. But there's also some of you that could be like very tentative about jumping into social waters now, and there's just a lot of contemplating stagnant energy here. I don't know. It's weird for you. I don't know what that's coming from. I'm going to take a look at your underlying messages. Unconscious moon message is protection. I'm going to take a look at your 7 chakras using the Work Your Light Oracle, but an unconscious message from that is Star Brother, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. There's the message of attraction here and inspiration. Soul brothers for some of you. I'm sorry. Some of you could be just attracted to dick bags, and your guy friends are like, that dude's a dick bag, and then you're like, he's not a dick bag, and in 8 months you're gonna be like, that guy was a dick bag. And I'm sorry. Maybe there's something you're denying yourself here. And then for some of us, you know, Enneagram theory is just thrown around. But sometimes attraction comes from a different place too. So maybe you only used to only recognize that, like, you make eye contact, dumbass, fervent love, whatever. Carnal? You just go bump uglies, I guess. But now you're finding yourself attracted or being drawn towards different things. And now this could be stability of your own, making your own inspiration, making your own attraction, just focusing on your own attractiveness and playing ball in your own court, and then looking up when you've, leveled up and being like, what's up? And then, focus in on you. Like, bitches click groups need to be like, the gamer boys, and they all fuck off and play their dumbass gamers shit together. Yeah. That's what you need. You need that. I don't know how you get that when you don't have it. Make attempts to socialize. You're an adult. You can go to Google and type how to socialize. And just don't go to the incel forums or anything that says you're not valid just as a human being or that you need a supplement, okay? If they try and sell you something, it's bullshit. And everything ends in an ad, so fuck them. Anyway. At least I'm classy about it. I load them into the site and say, hey, if you visit the blog, I'll earn ad revenue. I have no idea what you're looking at. That shit's planted by cookies based on what you browse, weirdo. Talk to your husbands. Joking. I have no idea the demographic who actually watches this. Yep. I'm gonna record this and I'm gonna put it on the internet. Oh god. Anyway. I'm gonna have to edit this. Oh no, Sagittarius! I'm sorry to tell you that you're in trouble with the universe, because this is my favorite card in the whole deck for the for your root chakra. You've the void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. And with the North America, we're getting ready to go into winter. For a lot of people, those demons that you've been wrestling with, the things that are your inspiration, it's almost like you can't grasp it because you're being forced to stay within instead. And wow. You have breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe, having all these expectations. The Six of Pentacles, maybe you're trying to bring balance to your life, so you're trying to be like, life is black and white and this and that, and now you've found something that's not this or that or black or white. It's gray and it's muddled, and now it's getting into the mortar. It's crazy. It's getting chaotic. What is this? And that's life. Gumming up the works. That's your sacral chakra, your ancestral energy. Feeling safe. Knowing that things are going to work out. Next we have, Earth. Learning how to be human in the world but not of it. You have those, so you have your 7 chakras, which are like here. Look at this. This is so helpful. You have your 7 chakras, but above and below you, you also have 2. You have 2 more. This is whatever. I think it's like 6 feet above you, and then 6 feet below you, it's your Earth Star chakra, and then your Soul Star chakra. So you root and ground yourself, and then you are working on going up, so you can look up and put yourself into your Soul Star chakra. And then when you just focus on those 2 areas, I find, it's like it's a channeled flow, and then that's how you begin to find your alignment. My process has been messy, so this is just how I've come to understand it. Ooh. Sorry, my phone is hanging on by a rubber band. Anyway. Your next chakra is your heart chakra. The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, but softening to love. Maybe love is coming in a different way. It's making you feel protected. So that's making you feel vulnerable. So now you're acting with deceit. You may be, for some of you, when you do get that happiness, you find it that you break it. Maybe the thrill of something new. And maybe once you do have that love, you can kind of get lost in the decadence of it. But it comes from a place of... Ooh, okay. It's not a bad place, but it's just... You can overwater a garden, okay? So we have your next chakra being your throat chakra, water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. If there's been a lot of conflict in communicating from angry places, then it's not going to help you. Maybe that's why you're being called to the great cosmic womb, letting go of the sense of self-control, grounding and earthing yourself, letting your heart open, because you got the love, hadron energy, codependence, and boundaries at your third eye. So something is clouding your vision here. And maybe an overwatered garden, but focusing on channeling that energy. And then finally, at your crown chakra, you have the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. There's something you're contemplating, you're wanting to bring back into balance. I mean, as we all are, we're all trying to bring things back into balance all the time, but there's something especially weighing on you. You want to communicate about it, you're passionate, but you don't know how to make it happen. Maybe there's this, like, you're deceiving yourself that this issue isn't present. For some of you, it's a complicated spread. And I don't want to spend, how much time have I been? 14 minutes! Jesus, Sagittarius, can I go on? All right. I'm going to take one last look at your... Oh, got totally distracted. Oh, physical health for your unconscious. This is rooting, vitality, strength, body image, balance, loving and nurturing your body, no matter what shape or presence that body may be in. Even if you're not mentally all the way here with us. Right now, you're caught up in your own bullshit. You can't give your full presence. In fact, you've hung on to this video long enough to think that, hey, maybe I deserve a cute tarot video or something today, which is what I'm trying to make here. All right. I hope you take some time and nurture yourself this week and give yourself to love, trusting energy. Go to people who make you feel nourished, who make you feel valued, who make you feel like you matter because you do. All right. I hope this message was able to help you in any way. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next message. Oh. Hello Aquarius, welcome to your November 2021 reading. This is a dimensional tarot spread. If you check out that description box below, you can see more information on how the system works and how to schedule a reading with me if you're interested. All right, so we're going to take a look at your overall energies. An overall chakra energy for you is your crown chakra, divine consciousness, interconnection, expansion, oneness, and light. And you have an, oh, you can't see. And you have an overall moon message of self-love. All right. In your peacemaker slot, you have the Five of Coins, which is the Five of Pentacles. This is fearing loss, poverty, feelings of poverty. Next you have the Free Man, which is the Fool in the tarot. It's the first card. So new beginning, Three of Baskets, Three of Cups, a celebration. You're working on something, but yet you have feelings of deceit. So for how this ties to your Enneagram, you have your Peacemaker. It's like you're suppressing something. There's something you're desiring. Your Reformer here is maybe going for something new, something that makes them feel good. It's bringing your Helper, feelings of celebration, but there's like something you're suppressing within yourself. Ooh. In your mind space, you have the Ten of Baskets. That's your Investigator. Then you have your Loyalist with the Son of Knives, which is the Knight of Swords. The Six of Six is a Six of Wands, so you're celebrating. And then we have Father Sims, who is the Hermit. We have an inner triangle here formed with the Peacemaker, your Achiever, and your Loyalist. So you have something here that you're building towards. And with this Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Knights are more dependable. The Swords are about communication. The Loyalist wants to kind of keep the traditional path. So you could be feeling defensive about something. With the Achiever fearing, the Achiever could be putting on a false front, saying it's okay. This is where the suppression comes in at the Seven of Knives. The Seven of Knives on your Individualist, which is kind of like your artistic, authentic, expressive self. That could feel repressed right now. On the bottom of the deck, no, Dr. Grant is the Hermit. My apologies. Dr. Grant is actually the Hermit. Father Sims is not the Hermit. That is Temperance. He's a holy man. Anyway, your Challenger is knowing Temperance, which for the Challenger to actually bring Temperance, those are hard lessons to learn. This could be you are reflecting on you are reflecting upon a time of trial and tribulation, and you're going within. And in this time, finding your balance with some self-love, I think, is going to be crucial for you. As an unconscious moon message, we have boundaries, so that goes with our self-love and boundaries message. I'm going to take a look at your 7 chakras. Before we end this reading, just of what you can do to bring your energies into balance. At your root chakra, you have empathetic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Maybe this is the time to cut the solitude period, the hermit. We are the Hawthorns, deep love, mother's milk, birth is a portal. That's your sacral chakra, that's your ancestral energy. That's your past life energy. That can be your authentic primal self. This is your sexuality. Your sacral chakra. cut that part, go straight to solar plexus. The next chakra is your solar plexus chakra. You're having the messenger. Sirius energy bringing harmony and balance. Your solar plexus is your inner child. So there could be the suppression of self right now. Maybe something that you are empathetically connecting to. With the Five of Coins being at your peacemaker slot, there could be something that is weighing on your heart, weighing on your self, your boundaries. Maybe you're wanting to take control of things that are not yours. Your heart chakra, we have loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in, let light in. Sometimes you have to learn how to let others hurt for themselves instead of you hurting for them. Knowing serenity as the things that you can accept and change and the things that you cannot. At your throat chakra, you have your life as a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. This throat chakra is also about authentic self-expression, in that you're not denying or suppressing or stopping who you are with the call to the artistry itself. There are maybe things you're not doing, expressing, following, whims of your heart. Maybe you feel you should. Maybe that's what the hermit time is for you to learn from. Because there's something in you at the Seven of Knives, the Seven of Swords, at the individualist that is being suppressed. At the Crown, you have you are not alone, isolation, physical connection, and community. And I'm just going to go to the crown chakra next perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. It's being of the world, in the world, but not of the world. You can connect with others. It's having boundaries as being porous. You're not letting in everything, but you're letting in the things that do matter. But you're not taking everything that's yours and you're letting it all go. It's a highway, and you don't want to become clogged with energy that's not yours. All right, as an unconscious chakra message, we have the Void, Stop, Cosmic Winter, the Great Cosmic Womb. This is one of my favorite cards, actually, in this deck for this Work Your Light Oracle. And then finally, as an unconscious chakra, we have your third eye chakra. With this being your third eye and your divine consciousness is your crown chakra. It's time with source, time with your version of God and love, spirit, energy, whatever you want to call this. It's time to know that it's okay to disconnect to connect with others, because you can't carry all that energy and expect to remain clear. So that's how you have to determine what is you and what is not you. And that's where self-love boundaries comes in. All right. I hope this message was able to help you in any way, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next message. Remember to check out that description box below. It contains all the information you could really need to know about this channel. If you have any questions, the contact information is below. That's true. I'll try. Okay. Hello, Libra. Welcome to your November 2021 reading. This is a dimensional tarot spread. If you're unfamiliar with this form of tarot, please check out that description box below. It contains all the information you could really need to know about how the system works. Simply put, dimensional tarot is a combination of ENNEAGRAM personality analysis and tarot cards. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising for and your other signs. All right. So for some overall energy for you, you have an overall chakra energy of intelligence. This is your third eye, education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility. This is about things we've learned, things that we have yet to learn. And then you have an underlying moon message of wisdom itself. All right. In your peacemaker slot, we have the Seven of Swords, but it's in the reverse. In your reformer slot, we have the King of Swords. You as an air sign exhibiting King of Swords energy means you're very clear-cut in your communications. You're dropping maybe something here. We'll have to see what the rest of the spread says. We have the Hangman, so there is a situation in which you are kind of against your will, but your perspective is having to shift. This is the helper within you. This can kind of be issues surrounding relationships or codependency. Next, you have your achiever with the Two of Cups. That's showing union, happiness, contentment, new prospects on the horizon. Your individualist is the world, knowing completion. Seems like you're very settled in whatever you're attempting to go after. But yet, there's still something here. The Seven of Swords, there's like something you're not paying attention to, something you want and desire. In your mind space at the investigator, you have the King of Wands. And in your loyalist slot, you have the Empress. Next, you have the Seven of Wands for the enthusiast, and then finally for your challenger, you have the Page of Swords, which is fun energy for the challengers. There's almost like a recklessness here. And when we look at the Enneagram and Dimensional Tarot, we have the Page of Swords actually going to the Hangman. So it's as if the Page of Swords is carrying a sword to cut loose the Hangman. When you change this perspective, and the challenger, when they're healthier, becomes the helper themselves. This enables a very harmonious pattern where you're able to know greater completion because of your clear-cut communications. Using the vantage point of that, you stepping into the King of Wands, you're able to go after something that you want. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Cups. There's a wish fulfillment. There could be something that you desire, but you're not able to have at this time. I think patience is the virtue. This could be a sense of self for some of you. This could be union. But there's something greater that you're chasing in this, a greater sense of fulfillment. It feels like a lot of things have been going well, but yet there's something that's caught you up and it's preventing you from having the fullness of your fulfillment. And that's frustrating you. But as stated, patience is its own virtue. I'm going to take a look at your overall chakra energies. No, Tinker. Here. Hi, baby. Sorry, we have a cat in the... Oh dear. We're fine. You're fine, Annie. Yes, look at you. All right. It's official. We have the first cat in the video. We're good. Now, sorry about that. I forgot your decks of cards for your unconscious energies. I'm going to take a look at your 7 chakras and we'll dive into your unconscious energies. For your root chakra, we have deep cellular healing, Arcticus energy, physical and emotional healing. There could have been things going on outside of you that disrupted your emotional perspective, and so now maybe you're trying to return it to the self. That's at your root chakra, so that's your sense of home, your grounding, security issues, eating, sleeping, but also just like the ability to feel safe and authentic. Next, you have all paths lead to home. This is your sacral chakra, inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. You could be looking for validation outward, and it needs to come from internal, and you'll know the path that you'll be following on because all the things will just feel right. Like you ruin your own happiness and your own contentment by thinking about your happiness and contentment. You don't realize you're happy you don't realize contentment until it has passed. So all those paths still lead to home, your sense of contentment, the sense of self, everything is kept within the self. And the sacral energy is your ancestral energy, so knowing that you've done this before and you can do it again. Next, you have your solar plexus, weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. This is your inner child. This is your inner light. This is the spark of the self and the expression of that self reaching outwards. Kind of like if you're a Care Bear, this is your Care Bear stare area or whatever. But the weight of the world that's carrying, sometimes we can feel obligated to do, say, and be certain ways just because it fulfills us in what we come to learn is a false way, and that just comes from poor boundaries. With your solar plexus and the inner child, when your solar plexus is out of alignment, you can have stomach issues, you can't be eating right, you could be not eating properly, stress eating. There's just things out of alignment. Because next you have your heart chakra with the void, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Your throat chakra is perspective, none of this matters, zoom out, common ground. Lifting the veil for your third eye, questioning everything aligned must go. And for your crown, you have forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. There's some gunk, I think, spiritually that you're going to have to sort out, unfortunately, and I don't think it was yours originally to carry. I don't think you even realize that you're carrying it in some regard, but there's something that you're hunting after now to fulfill it. And just taking time to sort through those feelings, what's yours, what's not, what you can do, what you can't, can help make the balance you're trying to achieve easier to come after. As some unconscious messages, we have your unconscious moon message of purity. Light doesn't let darkness stand in its way. It just keeps moving forward. So you must just be that light and you just keep moving forward. Because as your unconscious work your light tarot message is the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen as you truly are, especially if you're having some fear of letting aspects of yourself out. Maybe you're actually caught behind an intellectual wall and using that as a defensive mechanism to real emotionality and real emotional connection. It can turn us into more carnal beings instead of ones that go after fulfillment and relationships in healthy ways. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It just means we have to watch out why we want love and why we want to love others. Because, oh, look at this. You have your solar plexus of responsibility, self-discipline, empowerment, reliability, and fulfillment. There's the responsibility in loving right and loving yourself, and when you do all of those things, then things come into alignment and the love you need shows up. It's just a stupid way that the universe likes to work. Anyway, I hope this message was able to help you in any way, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next message. Remember to check out that description box below. It has an email address, and you can schedule readings through Etsy. I hope to see you guys in the next message, and again, hope this resonated or helped you in any way. See you guys on the next message. Hello Aquarius, welcome to your Hello Aquarius, welcome to the I'm gonna try that again, swear to God. Hello Aquarius, welcome to your reading for November 2021. This is a dimensional tarot spread. If you're unfamiliar with this form of tarot, please check out that description box below. It contains all the information you can really need to know to learn about this system. Simply put, dimensional tarot is the combination of Enneagram personality analysis and tarot cards. We have some overall energies for you. So some overall chakra energy for you is choice, solar plexus, free will, courage, willpower, and change. Next, we have the void as your overall moon message. Dark moon, the void, just kind of sitting in the silence, sitting in, well, for you, it seems to be choice. All right. In your peacemaker slot, you have the Page of Swords. You're striving forward. The Page of Swords can almost be an immature energy, but it's about communication first and foremost. And then we have the Lovers with the Reformer in you. So there's something that brings you happiness. It makes you eye on the prize. Whenever I see the Page of Swords, you just see them with that sword getting ready to swing. Whether or not that swing is going to be good or not, we're going to find out. It's youthful exuberance. And we have the Three of Swords. So maybe our youthful exuberance has gone astray here with your helper. Sometimes when things are new, we had the Four of Cups in your achiever slot. You're kind of maybe plateauing, unsure of how to move forward. Next, we have the Queen of Wands in your individualist slot. Next, you have your Four of Swords. You're resting here, recuperating at your investigator. And then the Loyalist has the Eight of Wands. Your Enthusiast has the Two of Pentacles. And your Challenger is the Queen of Pentacles. These three cards emotionally, you're heartbroken, discontentedness, but I think you're putting that into your passion. This passion is driving you to adapt and change, but I think right now you're gathering your strength and gaining foresight on how you must move forward. I think this is what the choice and the void are signifying as well. Sitting in this time, even though it's trouble, it seems with the Three of Swords, your heart is broken a little bit, or it's not, it's been hurt. You have on the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. This stands for your intuition. There's something you want to communicate about, but your heart is, if you see this Four of Cups, this is the achiever within you. So this is how we feel good about ourselves by what we do. And right now you're kind of not sure which cup. You have these three floating around. There's all of these options. She's discontent, looking off to the side, unsure of which option, but there seems to be some confusion here. Maybe that's what your intuition is calling you to look at. As an unconscious moon message. We have release. So there's something you must let go in this time. The choice is yours. There's something maybe you need to be cutting through, communicating about. Maybe you're reflecting right now, healing your heart a little bit, resting, and figuring out how to move this forward. I'm going to take a look at your 7 chakras to see how we can bring your energy back into balance. At your root, we have the Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Next, you have your sacral chakra, cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Your solar plexus contains jump in, Adrian energy, adventure, say yes to change. At your heart, you have the portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. Your throat chakra is Hiriath, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Starbathing at your crown chakra, light body, transmission grid. Transmission and activation. And finally at your crown we have the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. With your chakras energy, it's discontentedness, but it's coming from a place of growth and change. And sometimes, as an unconscious message from the Work Your Light Tarot, we have Child of the Cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. And I'm glad this card came up, because it was part of something I wanted to say, is that you're severing, you're growing, and sometimes in that process it doesn't feel like things are changing. But I can guarantee you everything is changing. We have at the bottom of the deck, we have intuition. Trust, insight, awareness, and guidance. There is time in the void. Sorry, there was a cat removed from the table swiftly. Oh boy. Your intuition can guide you. How many messages of your intuition do we need here? We have the intuition, we have the High Priestess. The flower does not know when it needs to bloom, it just blooms. Grass doesn't need to worry about growing, it just grows. Nature does not force itself, and yet it unfurls as it needs to when it needs to. Like right now, I have a bunch of cats. They're wily, and they can't change. They can't help it. Bye. Anyway, thank you for joining me, Aquarius. I hope this message was able to help you in any way. I hope your intuition is able to guide you. I hope that in this time, I hope this message was able to resonate with you in any way. If you are interested in a reading, please check out that description box below. And I can't wait to see you in the next message. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your November 2021 reading. This is a dimensional tarot spread. If you're unfamiliar with this form of tarot, please check out that description box below. It contains all the information you could really need to learn more about this system and how it works. Remember to also check out the description box below. It has email addresses and an Etsy shop. You guys can reach out to those if you're interested in scheduling a reading. Also be sure to look up your sun, moon, rising if any of these readings are also resonating with you. And I'm going to go ahead and dive right in. All right, so for some overall energies, we have your chakra energy of seeing. This is your third eye chakra. This is perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. The third eye is your intuition, obviously, and your connection with source. You have an overall moon message of wisdom. All right, I'm going to go ahead and dive right into your spread. So for your dimensional tarot spread in your peacemaker slot, you have the Seven of Cups. There's an illusion that you're trying to see through, or something that is not transparent. The next card we have is the Reformer slot for Temperance. Seeking to balance a situation. And the balance comes in for the Knight of Wands in your Helper slot. In between this illusion and your passion, you're trying to bring temperance. Maybe that is the wisdom. In your Achiever slot, we have the World. We have completion. This is maybe the end of a tough cycle, so you're looking forward to things beginning anew. You have the Queen of Pentacles below Temperance. And that is your individualist, so that's like your strong, authentic sense of self, and for that you're standing in the Queen of Pentacles. In your mind space, however, you harbor the Nine of Swords, so there is some mental woe for you. That possibly is the Loyalist exhibiting judgment. Next you have your Enthusiast with the Page of Swords. And last we have the Five of Swords at your Challenger. If you look at this in the Seven of Cups, the World, and Judgment, which is the Peacemaker, the Achiever, and the Loyalist, there's an inner triangle formed here. There's an illusion you're trying to see through. Maybe you think you're at a place of completion, but you're mentally feeling as if you are not. Maybe you're being too hard on yourself. Maybe you're not giving yourself that tenderness and love right now, but for some reason, even though you're standing in strength here at the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, and you do have balance, there's something here in your mental space that is causing you woe, and also instinctually. So these three cards here represent your instincts and anger, and instinctually, I think your Reformer, you have the inkling of knowing that you need to be doing something. This something might even feel like the right thing, the thing to balance the situation. But you don't know if the way that you're proceeding forward is too brash or not. And with that, you could be agonizing over details. And if you're hurting others, or what that could look like for you, whatever it is that you're trying to see through here. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. Apologies, I'm sorry, I coughed. I laugh coughed. Because you're charging through. On the bottom of the deck, you want to charge through. Maybe this is where all the mental woe is, the Nine of Swords. Maybe this is why you're being called to temperance itself. Because if you do charge forward and do something, the Page of Swords often exhibits very immature energy. So the enthusiast in you definitely wants to strike forward. But your mental space here, instinctually, and in your mental space, you're having a lot of confusion. The swords are representative of air sign, that's your mental space, and so there's a lot of confusion swirling around. And I think in a way it's also messing you up with your intuition, with your ability to see. Maybe some time with Source, some time alone, and you'll be able to regather your energies. All right. I hope this message was I'm sorry. I'm going to go take a look at your unconscious energies. As an unconscious moon message, you do have abundance. Maybe that is what you're fearing, a loss of your abundance, or maybe you're trying to have a pursuit of your abundance, but you don't know what that looks like. And maybe you're scared of making the wrong decisions, even though you want to charge forward. It can be trying to shake off the stagnant energy of this time, especially with the pandemic, and you've been kind of stuck at home or stuck in a situation, unable to move forward. That can be very taxing. All right, before we conclude, I'm going to take a look at your 7 chakras. At your root chakra, we have the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Oftentimes with the peacemaker, they'll spend a lifetime trying to appease and make those around them happy, so much so that they become almost an illusion to themselves and who they really wish to be. It's not a bad thing, but it's the power of the peacemaker. The peacemaker can encompass all of the Enneagram types, and further, they crown the top of the spread. The peacemaker is who we want in between the performer and the challenger, yes. And also they are the center of the anger and instinct triad. The reason this is also so is they have the most trouble tapping into that instinctual energy. So right now, maybe you're being called to tap into this energy and it feels so foreign and scary and overwhelming for you that you're not able to. And that's okay too. It's okay not to be okay with your power right now, but I think you'll slip into it as time goes on. Especially if you do take this time to work with your root self, your balanced self. Then you can grow forward. At your solar plexus, we have called. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. I'm just going to go through the rest. We have your sacral chakra. You got the loves. Hadron energy, codependency, and boundaries. Oftentimes, if we let those around us dictate our lives to us, it will never come like the way we want it to be or what we hope it could be. And that's what strong boundaries are for. Especially, there's the helper here, the Knight of Wands. There could be love or something that's distracting you. And with the solar plexus, that is about your authentic inner child, your kind of like your creative self-expression, your inner child work. And sometimes the codependency issues can have a bearing in our childhood and what we learned of what relationships were healthy and what happiness looked like. And so if you don't have that strong core, then it might be hard to even know who you are, therefore what love is, what happiness looks like for you. But I think you can get there. Next, we're going to look at your heart chakra. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Oftentimes, if we get stagnant in life, we'll blame life for all of our misgivings, and really, life is just happening and you're existing in it, and all of the things that we confuse ourselves with as mattering, they don't. They're the illusion. All you have is the now, the zen, the moment to be happy. even if everything else feels like it shouldn't be. Your fifth chakra is your throat chakra, and it's cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Taking a look at your third eye chakra, we have earth, learning how to be human, in the world but not of it. Seeing as, your overall chakra energy is your third eye chakra, seeing, balancing yourself and tapping into your own inner wisdom, I think, is going to be so helpful for you. And finally, at your crown chakra, you have jump in, Adrian energy, adventure, say yes to change. Stagnation is death. Don't allow it to overcome you or take you. And lastly, I'm going to take a look at your underlying chakra energy. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Be you, Taurus. That's what we all want to see anyway. And finally, as an unconscious chakra energy, we have our crown chakra, and we have presence, awareness, attention, reality, connection, not being lost in the void of self, but losing yourself to the flow of life itself. And then you'll feel much less stagnant. All right, Taurus, I hope this message was able to help you in any way. I can't wait to see you guys in the next message, and I hope you have a good time until then. Bye. Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your November 2021 Dimensional Tarot reading. If you're unfamiliar with this form of tarot, please check out that description box below. It contains all the information for all you could really need to know about how the system works and what its purpose is. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising if any of these messages are resonating with you. Please be sure to leave a like or subscribe. It does help the metrics and get more people to know about these videos. All right. For some overall energies for you, you have your chakra energy, you have your base chakra, which is your root chakra, and then we have an overall moon message of sovereignty, which has to do with your independence and your energy, your power. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and dive right into your spread. In your peacemaker slot, you have John Horse. He is the emperor sitting atop the spread, crowning it. Next, we have the Daughter of Coins, which is the Page of Pentacles in your Reformer slot. In your Helper slot, we have the Three of Baskets, which is the Three of Cups. In your Achiever slot, we have Black Herman, who is also the Magician. In your Investigator slot, I'm not your Investigator, in your Individualist slot, we have Courting, which is the Lovers. Next, in your Investigator slot, you have the Son of Coins, which is the Knight of Coins. The Six of Coins in your Loyalist slot. The Ten of Baskets, which is the Ten of Cups in your your Enthusiast slot. And finally, you have the Son of Baskets, which is the Knight of Cups in your Challenger slot. With John Horse, Black Herman, and the Six of Coins, you have an inner triangle here made with the Emperor, the Magician, and the Six of Coins. So it's as if your energies and your power are kind of coming back into balance. which is why, I mean, I do kind of like this message of your root chakra and your sovereignty, your power coming back into itself. Now, I would like to think that this has a positive beginning because we have the individualist, which is like your core sense of self. It's courting, it's the lovers. There's something here that's driving you, that makes you happy. And you're moving forward to a new beginning. The daughter of coins, which is the page of coins, the pages bring messages. It could be a new beginning. The pentacles can have to do with your financial security, but they can also have to do with your physical body. Whereas it's about a loving relationship that is kind of more grounded in how it's beginning. It's brought you a lot of happiness because you do have the 10 of Cups in your enthusiast slot, and that moves down to this cycle here, which I like, between the Sun of Coins and the Sun of Baskets. The Knight of Coins feeds into the Knight of Cups, and that gives you your community and celebration at the Three of Cups. So there's happiness that continues feeding into itself if you stand in your power. But that's only if you stand in your power. I do kind of like the hands here. You're taking a gamble. There's always the opportunity of you not standing in your power. Oh, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Knives, which is the Ace of Swords. The swords are about communications. So maybe there is all this happiness. There is all this power and sovereignty. There is something you want to gamble on. There's something that you want and you desire. But do you dare take it? Do you take that sovereignty? Do you take that power? Do you listen to your root? As an unconscious moon message, we have release. Release that, the expectations. There might be so much going on mentally that you are distracting yourself from the happiness that could be there because you're caught up in the what ifs. And that won't give you the clarity that you need either. Because when it comes to love, we have to let the winds of heaven dance between us. Because when we cling too tightly, that's when we lose it all. You can't hold a bird in a clenched fist. All right, I'm going to take a look at your overall chakra energies, your 7 chakras, to see what you can be doing to bring your energy back into balance. In your root chakra, we have I remember. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destined life. Maybe this is the crossroads you could feel you're at. Do I make this decision or do I stay or do I go? For some of you. And for somebody that could be in a relationship, that could be a career, that could be this plateau in life. The pandemic has given a lot of people a lot to think about. And so maybe there's something you feel you should be doing, but you don't know. You just don't know. You're kind of confused and maybe intimidated by your own power. Next, we have baby steps in your sacral chakra. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. In your solar plexus, we have the 7 star sisters, birthing tapestry. Birthing creations, tapestry of life and expression. This is the solar plexus is like your inner child. It is the sacral chakra is your ancestral energy, your kind of like power core, and your solar plexus is this expressive core. It's the inner light, it's the inner child. It is your happiness being shown to the world. Next, you have the heart chakra. Jump in. Andronian energy, adventure, say yes to change. Next, at your throat chakra, you have earth, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Next, you have your third eye with called, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. And finally, we have trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on for your crown chakra. Time is not running out. There seems to be a trust issue present. Trust can have to do with the root chakra as well. Sometimes in love and in life, we find things we don't expect because they're so different than anything we've ever experienced that we just don't know how to make sense of it. And I think just taking time with that confusion can help make it make sense, and also just accepting and releasing the fact that there is confusion, just like there's like the eye before the storm. Maybe you're in a moment of peace before you make a decision that maybe does set your life towards one of happiness. I think you're scared of it. As an unconscious chakra message, we have messenger, serious energy, bringing balance and harmony. Looking for the message, looking for the path, listening to your intuition. And finally, as an unconscious chakra message, we have love. The heart chakra, kindness, benevolence, sharing and receiving, opening the heart, even if it's fearful, even if you're scared, will give you opportunities that you would not have had prior or without opening your heart. Because remaining closed is remaining stagnant, and that is not what you want to be. All right, Virgo, I hope this message was able to help you in any way. And I can't wait to catch you in the next one. Please remember to check out that description box below, drop a like and subscribe. All those things can help my metrics and get more people to know about these videos. I hope this was able to help you, and I'll catch you guys in the next message. Hello Capricorn, welcome to your November 2021 dimensional tarot reading. If you're unfamiliar with this form of tarot, please check out that description box below. It contains all the information you could really need to know about how this form of tarot works and what it is. All right. Also be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising if this message is resonating with you, to see what the other signs have for you. And be sure to check out that description box below for any information regarding email address and Etsy for scheduling your own reading should you enjoy what you see here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at some overall energy for you. So, sorry, we have third eye chakra, your intuition, and it seems to us like it's getting away. And as an underlying moon message, you have fruition. In your peacemaker slot, you have the 5 of Pentacles, which represents loss or feeling as if you are losing. You then have the 4 of Swords. After the 4 of Swords, we then have the 6 of Swords, which represents a painful journey, kind of initiated by past sorrows. We move into the Moon. You're moving into the unknown. There's lots of loss and rest in this. And the Knight of Pentacles. You're the most methodical, slow-moving knight. You're buttressed with the King of Pentacles. And I'm sorry I'm not doing a good enough job on your general Enneagram. I'm just pulling out our cards. We then have the 4 of Cups in the reverse. The Devil, representing a lot of insecurity. And then finally the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles, which means adapting to change. in the center triangle here, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Four of Cups in reverse. These three are connected in dimensional tarot theory, and what it's showing here is that there is some, you may have taken a risk and made a decision, but with this Four of Cups being in the reverse, normally the loyalist is departing for something. I think here you are departing for something here, and it is making you massively insecure. Luckily, we do have you having the King of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles in your individualist and investigator slots. And so I think in your mind space, you're grounded and you're firm and you're able to go through this. However, there seems to be an element of mental woe, as in you need to take a break or resurrect your energies from this journey or transition period that you've been through. I don't know where the insecurities are coming from, but with the devil, we're often wrestling with things. And with the devil here is in your enthusiast slot. And so could be some of you who are using experiences, substances, things to distract away from the self. And in that process, you're not allowing yourself to be the best version of yourself. Because it seems as if the way this theory works is the devil goes to the King of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles, then to the Four of Swords. So it's as if you're adapting to this change and you're trying to rest, but every time you come up to this point, maybe where you can build again, there's something here where you self-sabotage, maybe. But I think you're wanting to change this in your core right here. I don't think you want the insecurities to control you. You don't. Look at that. We have the Six of Wands on the bottom. This is glory. This is coming back and people celebrating us and who we are and our accomplishments. I think also here, if we look at our underlying energy, we have our third eye. That's our meditative space. That's our mind space. And it's our fruition that's on your mind. And so if you are not able to go after those things, it can make you feel as if you're not up to par. Maybe you're not good enough. And then to escape those feelings, you could be turning to experiences and people and frivolous things that ultimately are not where you want to be, and this makes it so that you don't feel like you're glorious. As an unconscious moon message, we have protection. So maybe just knowing that you are protected, you are cared for by the universe, by source, when you go forward in your life, maybe that can help dissuade a little bit of this insecurity. Because it could be that you feel alone in the world, or you feel as if there's no one there to help you. And maybe for some of you, that's true. You don't have a safety net. And for a lot of people in this pandemic, their safety nets have been obliterated. And it can feel overwhelming. It can feel like the devil. But I think focusing on your goal, resting where you need to, mentally, physically, emotionally, and allowing those things to exist as they are. If you have addictions or tendencies to avoid the real emotional meat, then look into that, or whatever resources you need to get through that. And I'm going to go ahead and take a look at your chakra energies. I have 7 Work Your Light Oracle cards for your chakras, and we'll just take a look at what you can do to bring your energies back into balance. In your root chakra, you have Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. Grounding yourself, once again. We have the Great Severing next. Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love. This is your sacral chakra. This is where a lot of ancestral energy is carried, so this could be generational pain. And the Great Severing, for some of you, this could be stepping away from systems or things that no longer served you. And now, with your groundedness, the Great Severing, you could be moving forward. Our next chakra card is a solar plexus, and it's the recognition that you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. At your heart chakra, we have the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Next, you have your throat chakra, which is the void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. For some of you, there could be a need for meditation, a need for silence, especially if you feel lost along your path. Sometimes some of the best energy is just with yourself, and then you'll know your path. Next, we have lifting the veil at your third eye, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. I don't think painful transitions such as in the Six of Swords, they're necessary, even if they're tough. And they're worth it if you follow them through. Next, we have our crown chakra with double mission, light worker, star seed, serve the world by being you. Live yourself life authentically. Let yourself be seen for who you are. And then maybe you can reach the glory that you so desire. As an unconscious Work Your Light Oracle message, we have the 7 Star Sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life and expression. This is coming together, expressing yourself, artistic expression. This could be creating things, manifesting things, doing things in the physical realm to help boost your energy. And then finally, as an unconscious chakra, we have our heart chakra. And I do like the fact that you have the overall chakra energies completely. Sometimes they're like, oh, well, behind that is the throat. Well, how else could we show an example? So we have self-esteem here. You have the chakras themselves, so your heart and your third eye chakra. Keep both open, and you will be able to succeed. All right, Capricorn, I hope this message was able to help you in any way, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next message. Remember to check out that description box below for any information if you're looking to schedule your own reading. Remember to like and subscribe. It helps boost metrics, and more people can find out about these videos. All right, I can't wait to see you guys in the next message, and have a good day. Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your November 2021 Dimensional Tarot reading. This is a Dimensional Tarot spread. It's the combination of Enneagram personality analysis and tarot card analysis. If you check out that description box below, you can see information regarding the system and how it works. So there are some overall energies for you. We had 2 chakra cards come out. One is the heart chakra of connection, universal oneness, love, interconnection, and support. And then you had home with the root chakra, shelter, safety, nurturing, and warmth. And finally, as an overall moon energy, you had the void, dark moon. All right. In your peacemaker slot, you have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. For your reformer, we have the Ace of Wands. Your helper has the 7 of Wands, holding a creative advantage, but I think things feel as if they are in disarray in some regard. Because of this 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, it's almost like you don't have that abundance that you're seeking, but you do have the passion. At your achiever, you have the King of Cups, the Fool in the individualist slot, the Four of Pentacles in your investigator slot, the Page of Pentacles in your loyalist, the Enthusiast holds the High Priestess, and ooh, we have the Chariot, which represents Cancer in the tarot, as your challenger. If we look at this internal triangle formed with the Peacemaker, the Achiever, and the Loyalist, we see an emotional balance coming from your Achiever. Even if your Peacemaker, it feels not a chaotic energy, but a panicked energy. And the Loyalist holds Page of Pentacles, so this kind of like learning. Pages carry messages. So I think you see the confusion, you see the disarray, but you have the emotional balance to see through it. There's also, we're going to start here with the Fool, the individualist. The Fool, you're going on this new journey, you're grasping inspiration, and your intuition is guiding you. But in your mind space here at the Four of Pentacles, you're kind of not sheltering yourself a little bit, but maybe you could be stagnating a little bit. You could be clinging. This could be where the sheltering is coming in your mind space. There's something you kind of need to figure out. You have the Seven of Wands here, which kind of also shows a vantage point. You greatly want to go forward through this, but we'll take a look at the underside of the deck. We have the Hermit here. You want to charge forward, but you can't. Excuse me. You want to charge forward, but you can't. It's almost like you need to recharge before you can charge forward, because you're clinging to your energies, especially intellectually. Your mind space is not scattered, but closed off in a way. Your intuition is trying to speak to you, but you can't hear it. I'm going to take a look at your 7 chakras, and then we'll look at your unconscious energies further. At your root chakra, we have lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Sometimes life can feel confusing and lost, and that's just, it's not the worst thing. It's just you're traveling between 2 destinations, and you're not lost. You're just going through. Next, you have your sacral chakra, which is about creative expression, but we have the 7 star sisters, birth and creation, tapestry of life and expression. It's coming together. It is, the 7 star sisters is the Pleiades. So that's coming together with those around you and being creative. The ancestral energy is carried in your sacral chakra, so there could be things you feel called to do, but maybe you're not at a point where you're able to go after them. But that's just going to be something you wrestle with as you determine your path forward. And it doesn't mean that on the way of traveling from A to destination B that you don't see path C and maybe try to diverge. That the journey is actually the thing you're trying to experience, not just the destination. So I'm going to go to your next chakra. Your solar plexus is your double mission light worker seed star. Serve the world by being you. It's knowing that you have your mission to live life as a human, but you also have your mission to live life as someone who spreads positivity and light around you. And the solar plexus is your inner child. That's your inner light. That's your authentic expression. That is this strong rootedness coming forward and beginning to express itself. Next, we have the heart chakra, earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. I think it speaks for itself, especially with the void, the heart chakra being the connection, hearth, home, shelter. It could be time to recharge batteries. At your throat chakra, you have karmic relations, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Communication can be key to feeling at home. But your third eye, you have the portal, doors are opening, you decide rewards and wild card. Finally, we have the void again. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb for your crown chakra. I like how if you look at these cards, we do have this karmic relation portal, the void. I feel in that when you're embracing this mission and you take the time to slow down, the universe will open up to you and you'll know the path that you need to take. It's just time in the void. The hearth, the home. And the connection will happen when you need it to. And then maybe things won't feel so much as if they are in disarray. All right, take one last look at your unconscious energies for an unconscious moon message. We have fruition. After the void, after the after the time of decay, we're going into winter. We have the springtime. We have the fruition. There's just time where you need to rest as well. Next, on the bottom of the deck, we have I Remember Soul Plan, the fated life versus the destined life. And finally, as an unconscious chakra energy, we have base chakra, which is the root chakra itself. This is security, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So if you think about that, that's your food, your shelter, your ability to feel safe, secure, and connected to those around you. Kind of, it can be getting in touch with your meditative exercises, grounding yourself, trying to be more present instead of lost in the chaos of self. And then that's when I think your life can unfold instead of you being locked in your head. It's not a bad thing, though, to be locked in your head, especially if you do need the time as the hermit. All right. I hope this message was able to help you in any way. Check out that description box below, and it is an email address you guys can reach out to if you want readings. If not, you can check out the Etsy shop. And I hope that this message was able to help you, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your Dimensional Tarot reading. This is for the month of November. If you're unfamiliar with this form of tarot, please check out that description box below. It contains all the information you could really need to know about how this system works and what this form of tarot is. Simply put, though, it is ENNEAGRAM personality analysis and tarot cards mixed together. We have some overall energies for you. So for some overall chakra energy, you have the third eye chakra. No, I'm sorry. This is your crown chakra. This is support, love, signs, directions. This is guidance. You have an overall moon message of willpower or will. I'm going to go ahead and dive right into your spread. So in your Peacemaker slot, we have the Two of Cups, happiness, union. In your Reformer slot, we have the King of Pentacles. But the King of Pentacles, as he's looking over, is looking at the Helper slot, and there we have a Seven of Cups. So there might be some type of illusion you feel you're trying to see through. So maybe there is happiness, but you're almost like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, or you have the Page of Pentacles in your Achiever slot and the King of Swords in your Individualist slot. I'm just going to keep clarifying. Ooh, we have the Wheel of Fortune in your Investigator, so your mind space is preoccupied. Oh, interesting here. All right, I'm just going to flip the other two. So we have the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Strength and the Empress. So there's an inner triangle formed here between our Two of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So this union, this Two of Cups, is exciting you because you see a new opportunity. There's something communicative that's coming, and it is grounded. It is, you don't know if you're going to kiss a fish in this cup or not. It's an opportunity. You're grounded though. You're holding the King of Swords as your individualist, so you're moving forward. You know what's for you, what's direct for you, what works for you. The King of Pentacles is your Reformer slot, and you're standing in strength. The Wheel of Fortune is bringing you your power as the Empress, or it could be bringing you counterpart energy. And the Empress is moving forward towards this illusion. There's something here, I think, that you're having to push through to get to the end. It's like you see above the fray on the bottom of the deck. We have the Hangman. So there is a situation that you're kind of in. It's like you're in a waiting period. And you're looking for the signs, the signal, the guidance. You're looking for the strength to continue on. And maybe just knowing that destiny is on your side. Oh, on an unconscious moon message, we have surrender. So letting go of the weight that is not yours. Because some of this you can carry, some of this you can't. The Empress can't fly if she's caught delegating tasks that are too mundane for her. At some point she has to let things go over, hand over the power, hand over the throne a bit, so that she can be more focused on what she needs to be doing. It's enlisting the help that you need too. Or knowing that the help can come, even if you can feel a little lonely, there's still, Source wants you to look for the signs that you're not alone. I'm going to take a look at your 7 chakras. At your root chakra, you have Earth School, Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Study, Higher Learning. At your solar plexus, we have We Are the Hawthorns, Deep Love, Mother's Milk, Birth is a Portal. At your sacral chakra, we have Breath of the Cosmos, My Will to Thy Will, Micromanaging the Universe. At your heart chakra, we have Star Family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Maybe that's what you're being called in to do. Maybe your task, your goal, once you enlist the help of others, you'll be able to reap your own abundance because you won't be stuck in the Hangman. Can you see that card? No, you cannot. You won't be stuck in the Hangman any longer. You'll be able to move forward as you desire to. At your throat chakra, you have Heareth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. With the Star Family, it can just feel like a lonely period right now. Maybe this feels like a spiritual isolation. Karmic relationships at your third eye, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. But knowing that those unions, the Two of Cups, are at hand, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. You're the king. You're the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles. And now you have pages bringing you a message. And that message, again, we have this underlying chakra message of guidance, love, and support. And finally, at our crown chakra, we have perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. What I kind of like about your chakra energies, it's almost like you're backing out. So you're letting go of the control. You're grounding yourself. You're bathing yourself. You're letting go of the control. You're breathing out into the collective. And then you're seeing out to the collective of what oh, look at you at the unconscious star for work your light tarot message. We have jump in. You have to surrender so you can jump in. You have to let go so that you can continue on. As an unconscious chakra message, we do have the throat chakra of honesty, truth, transparency, sincerity, and communication. Sometimes just having the conversation, just starting the conversation is tougher than the actual conversation. And once you get it done with, you feel such a relief. And maybe that's all that needs to be happening in the situation here. Because once you move forward, or you do things, or you have those conversations, then you're no longer stuck in that leeway of will I, won't I. And when you also let go of what's not yours, then you free up all the time for what you need to be doing. and I know that sounds convoluted when I say it. So like you have a relationship and you feel like you can't sacrifice your time taking care of people who don't want to take care of themselves. At some point, you have to start doing for you. Alright, I hope this message was able to help you. I feel like this is a little bit scattered here. Ooh. Alright, I hope this message was able to help you in any way. I can't wait to see you guys back in December, and I'll catch you guys in the next message. Hello Pisces, welcome to your November 2021 reading. This is your dimensional tarot spread. If you're unfamiliar with this form of tarot, please check out that description box below. It contains all the information you could really need to learn about this form of tarot and how it works. Simply put, though, it is Enneagram personality analysis and tarot cards combined. We have some overall energies for you right now. So for an overall chakra energy, we have your root chakra for family, belonging, community, culture, and tribe. Your root chakra is about your groundedness, your sense of security. Think of it kind of like a Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Your overall moon energy is hunger. And I'm going to go ahead and dive right into your basics, your spread. So I remember pulling these cards and it made me laugh because the first card we hear of is the Nine of Baskets. So it's the Nine of Cups. So what happens with wish fulfillment? Well, defensiveness, the Nine of Sticks. I found this deck from the Southern Striga. She talked about it. And this is one of her favorite cards, and it made me laugh really hard because when I pulled the Nine of Baskets, I was like, always, there's always the flip side to the wish fulfillment, and that is your defensiveness. So I'm going to continue with our spread though. So we have the Ancestors, which is the Death card, but it's in the reverse. So I think your wish fulfillment has given you something here because we have the Two of Cups. There is a fulfillment, there is a happiness. But it seems, and we're carrying this kind of dichotic energy because we have the Two of Knives. Next we go to the, and this is for your individualist, your authentic sense of self. Your achiever here is holding this happiness, union, and balance. We have the free man here, which is the Fool in the regular tarot, but this is for your investigator. Next you have your loyalist, which is the Father of Coins, King of Pentacles. You're holding steady to something, judging it at your enthusiast, which it can be good for the enthusiast to become more judgmental because they can they're apt to become distractible. So there could be this new leaf you're overturning. And this is Aunt Caroline. I forget what it's 10 in the tarot. So forget what that one is exactly. Give me just a second. Aunt Caroline is the Wheel of Fortune. Sorry, I had to look it up in my handy dandy book. So the Wheel of Fortune is intervening here, providing you something, but it's like there's a lesson that you're avoiding learning here. And it's having to do with the defensiveness. I don't know if you're recognizing this or not. On the bottom of the deck, we have Strength. I don't think this defensiveness here was something that you, I don't think this defensiveness was something that you asked for. I think it might be, for some of you, it might be generational. It might be having to do with your belonging, community, culture, and tribe. With the pandemic, a lot of family systems have become strained. Or if there were previously, like you weren't aware of some of the strains in your family, now this year, coming into this pandemic, you might be well more aware of the strains that occur. When we're not really vulnerable and caring for one another. It's all the hurts that we let fester and that we don't talk about. We think we talk about them, we use our broken love languages to talk about them, but are we really talking about them? So we get what we desire, we get what we think we want, what we think will serve us, but yet there's still something that's unfulfilled, something that you're hungry for. As an unconscious moon message, we have willpower. Willpower, strength, hunger. I think there might be something that you're denying yourself. There's something to do with fulfillment and contentment here. Maybe judgment on dynamics. It feels like it's consuming you. It might be time for you to find your own community and tribe and happiness. And maybe you have, and there's some residual guilt and other emotions you're dealing with. Excuse me, gotta remove a cat. Hi, princess. You're gonna go right here. Just gonna redirect you. Excuse me. All right. I'm gonna use this moment to actually change to take a look at your overall chakra energies. I have 7 chakra cards here. Then we have some unconscious energies we're gonna take a look at from there. At your root chakra, we have the Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Maybe there could be a time of coming together after. Maybe it can't be this year. Maybe it can be time afterwards. Maybe it doesn't have to be the holidays. Maybe you can take some time to heal for yourself and then come together once it's time. If you try to push a wound, if you try to run before your leg has healed from being broken, then you will just break your own leg again. There's time. It takes time to heal. We have weights. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. This is at your sacral chakra. Next, we have your solar plexus, which is about perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. I remember at your heart chakra, the fated life versus the destined life. The severing, the pain, the lessons you learn from that pain. It's all about coming to terms with it in a way. You don't think about the time that you stubbed your toe when you were like 3 and you cried really hard. It didn't leave a foundational impact on you. There might be things right now that you're dealing with that are filling up your mind space and occupying your time and not enabling you to go after this thing that makes you very happy, because there's a lesson that you can't learn yet. But there's something that you need to remember in your heart. At your throat chakra, we have fallen to my arms. Surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Letting that communication flow freely, authentically, vulnerably. And if you're not in an environment where those things are able to happen, then how can you get to that environment? Because that's the environment you deserve to be in. Next, at your third eye, we have trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. And lastly, we have your crown chakra. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. And then, there's enough. Once you're a wolf and you keep running, you'll find your pack. You'll just be running with all the other wolves who are running for themselves too. And it's not a bad thing. You'll just have your pack. And you'll be fine once you get there. You just got to keep running as you are. All right. Because you're a hunger. You're the wolf moon. You have your hunger. You know what you desire. All right. I'm going to take one last look at your unconscious energy. Sorry. As an unconscious, work your light, oracle message, water your garden, nourishment, body, tenderness, and rest. A part of the root chakra here is body care, is the self. And then lastly, as an unconscious, chakra message, we have the crown chakra, awareness, attention, reality, and connection. It's your presence. It's being here, present from your crown all the way down to your root chakra, going after life the way that it should be on your terms and not by anyone else's, not by, expectations of family that no longer serve you, especially if you've changed and transitioned to a different point in your life. And don't feel a burden for that in case you do carry that burden, because unfortunately it's not yours to carry. You can only carry what your life has given you, not what life has given to others and what they refuse to carry for themselves. All right. I hope this message was able to help you in any way. You have the strength, you have the vitality, you have the presence to do this. It might take some time to heal. It might take some time for you to determine what your hunger is. But once you get it, Pisces, you're going to go for it. You're too much in your feelings not to. Plus, you're a water sign, so we get what we want. All right. I will see you guys in the next message. I hope this was able to help you in any way. Until then, bye.